I'll be honest with you. Most engines don't die young because of accidents. They die because of neglect. Little things ignored, small problems left alone, and the repair bill looks like a down payment on a house. Mechanics won't tell you because fixing your disaster later makes them rich. I've used a simple 2-minute habit on cars that ran past 500,000 miles without breaking a sweat. So, stay with me and witness the magic. Engines rarely explode out of nowhere. They fade. Slow death. Sludge builds up. Cooling systems clog. Oil breaks down. Air gets dirty. The parts grind until one day the head gasket says goodbye or the timing chain jumps ship. The Society of Automotive Engineers ran the numbers. Simple maintenance can stretch an engine's life by 60%. Yet most drivers pop the hood only when the dashboard lights up like a Christmas tree. That's like waiting for chest pain before jogging. The truth? You don't need fancy tools. You don't need a degree. All you need is one quick ritual every 2 weeks. Coolant, the silent killer. Engines hate heat. Overheating warps metal, fries gaskets, and chews bearings. Cooling system failures kill more engines than anything else. If coolant dips below minimum, you're in danger. It could be a leak, an internal burn, or a bad radiator cap. Each one leads to a repair bill in the thousands. A jug of coolant and a 20-second check every 2 weeks saves you from a $4,000 head gasket funeral. Air filter. Engines breathe air. Dirty air means dirty oil and weak combustion. Most drivers forget the air filter exists. Every 2 weeks, pop the box. If it's gray and dusty, give it a shake. If it's black, replace it. Clean filters don't just save your engine, they also boost efficiency. Think of it this way. You wouldn't run a marathon with a pillow over your face. Don't make your car do it either. Belts, hoses, and smells. Engines talk. Not with words, but with smells. Burnt rubber, belt slipping. Sweet syrup smell, coolant leak. Oily smoke, valve cover leak. By sniffing around every 2 weeks, you catch problems months before they kill your wallet. Mechanics won't remind you of this because breakdowns keep their shops full. The hidden ECU reset. Modern cars are computers. The ECU learns from your driving, sometimes picking up bad habits. Idling, short trips, cheap gas, it all adds up. Here's the trick. Once every 2 weeks, reset it. Disconnect the negative battery cable for 10 minutes. Then drive gently for 20 minutes. This forces the ECU to relearn clean fuel-air ratios. Racers do it before track days. For us, it means smoother idle, sharper throttle, and better fuel economy. Battery terminals. Engines need spark. Corroded battery terminals choke the system. Sensors misread, starters fail. Mechanics may charge hundreds to diagnose when all you needed was baking soda and a toothbrush. Every 2 weeks, glance at the terminals. White or green crust? Clean it. Then coat it with grease. That's 60 seconds of work that prevents hours of headaches. The blood of your engine. Ask any mechanic. Oil is life. Clean oil means smooth bearings, quiet pistons, and a happy engine. Dirty or low oil means death by friction. Here's what experts found. Engines with consistent clean oil last 2.5 times longer. But here's the trap. Changing oil every 5,000 miles isn't enough if you never check in between. By pulling the dipstick every 2 weeks, you can spot oil level dropping too fast, that means burning oil. Black sludge means overdue change or contamination. Each one is a silent grenade you defuse before it explodes your bank account. Fuel system protector. Ethanol fuel pulls in water and leaves deposits. Over time, injectors gum up, pumps strain, and your catalytic converter takes the hit. Solution? Once every 2 weeks, when you fill up, add a splash of quality injector cleaner. Techron, Liquimoly. A $10 bottle every couple of months prevents a $3,000 disaster. That's not a cost, that's insurance. Tire rotation reminder hack. Uneven tires cause vibrations. Vibrations travel through suspension into mounts and transmissions. Over time, that stress chews at your drivetrain. So here's my hack. Every time you check pressure, glance at tread wear. If it's uneven, rotate early. Don't wait for the manual's 6,000-mile reminder. Catch it now, save the engine later. Don't ignore warning lights. This one sounds obvious, but here's the ugly truth. Studies show drivers ignore warning lights for an average of 3 months. 3 months! That's long enough for a $25 sensor issue to snowball into a $2,500 disaster. The rule is simple. If a warning light stays after your bi-weekly reset, investigate right away. A cheap OBD2 scanner will tell you if it's a loose gas cap or a real threat. Hidden engine stress. Underinflated tires don't just waste fuel, they make your engine work harder to overcome rolling resistance. Small engines and turbos suffer most. Every 2 weeks, check pressure. Even 5 psi low robs you of 3 to 4% fuel economy. Over years, that stress adds up. Bonus, your tires last longer, saving you hundreds. Idle relearn trick. Ever notice rough idle after changing a battery? That's your ECU forgetting idle settings. Here's the DIY fix. Start the car, warm it until the fan kicks in. Turn off all accessories. Let it idle for 5 minutes. Done! You just saved $100 in relearn fees for sitting in your driveway. Cabin air filter. Most people think the cabin air filter is about AC comfort. Wrong. A clogged cabin filter strains the blower motor, messes with airflow, and even affects your engine's cooling balance. Check it bi-weekly. Replace if dirty. A $20 filter now prevents hidden stress on your HVAC and engine later. The ritual. Here's the golden rule. Inspect, clean, top off. Every 2 weeks, give your car a 2-minute physical. Check your oil. Pull the dipstick, wipe it, stick it back, pull again. Oil should sit between the marks and look golden brown. Not black tar, not sandy sludge. Check coolant. Glance at the reservoir. If it's low, top off with the right mix. Low coolant is the #1 engine killer. Check transmission fluid. If you have a dipstick, check it. Burnt smell, dark red, bad news. Look for leaks and smells. Oil on the valve cover, sweet smell of coolant or burnt rubber. These are your early warning alarms. That's it, 2 minutes. Do this and your car is the difference between a tired 150,000-mile commuter and a 500,000-mile survivor. Why 2 weeks is magic. Once a day is overkill. Once a month is too late. 2 weeks is the sweet spot. It's frequent enough to catch problems early, but rare enough that you won't quit. There's also a psychology hack here. Every time you touch your car, you build ownership. You care more. A car you connect with emotionally is a car you keep alive mechanically. Most people treat their cars like black boxes until something breaks. That's why most cars die young. But you're not most people. You know now that 2 minutes every 2 weeks is the difference between a car that taps out at 150,000 miles and one that cruises past 500,000. Oil checks, coolant checks, air filters, smells, battery, tires. Tiny steps, massive payoff. Cars don't ask for much. Give them this habit and they'll last longer than you expected, maybe even forever. And that's it. 2 minutes every 2 weeks and your engine will outlive most people's patience for buying new cars. If you got value from this, hit that like button. It tells me to make more videos like this. Drop a comment with your own car mileage flex. I want to see who's pushing past 300,000. And of course, subscribe with the bell on, because next time I'm showing you one trick that dealers absolutely do not want you to know. It saved drivers thousands. See you in the next one and keep those engines alive.